Hello JJ, hello Diz. How are you both doing? New save. So, the challenge of this save is pretty simple. We're going to get Malmo to the Champions League and we're going to win it. It might take a while, but that's the idea. I hope the new lighting looks good as well. I've got it hooked up on a hook above me. A little ring light. Let's get into it. I'm glad you're good. So we're starting off with the Swedish Cup. I've already made my transfers. We might still have Tommy Rowe coming in as a cover on the left side. But as you can see, we've got £9 million in, spent £11 million, some with clauses. Oh, thank you, Diz. So, first on the agenda, we've got in Wagyu at right wing back. Hey Will, how's it going? So we brought in Wagyu from Barcelona on loan. I'm really happy with the signing. I really didn't expect him to come to Malmo in Sweden. Paul Lozano is another big one. We only spent 78k on him. Looks like a really good player. He's going to develop into a really class player as well. John Guidetti, 675k. Obviously Swedish. I wanted to bring in probably one of the better known Swedish players, ex-Man City. We've got Pellegrini coming in, we've got him in, £7.5 million. Had a few problems with injury, but we all know Pellegrini's a Football Manager legend. Martin Skirtle in on a free transfer. As a Liverpool fan, I'm very happy about that. And I think most of the others came in before I started. Oh, and our new goalkeeper, Tim Ronning. I brought him in because he looks pretty good already. He's got some potential to grow. So this is how we're lining up. How is the music balance, by the way? Yes, this is how we're lining up. It's an old formation I used to use on old Football Managers. Basically the crux of it is the target man is there to hold up play. The advanced forward. I wanted a complete forward, but neither of these players can play it. But yeah, the idea is that the target man holds it up and the advanced forward will finish it off. We've got a Mazzala in the midfield to fill in these wide spaces. As you can see, there's pretty good green all the way across the board. So what I'm going to do is just get into this first game. Thanks, lads. So we've got Knudsen out, which is why I wanted to bring in whoever I'm bringing in from Bristol City, can't remember now. And I think Eric Larsson's going to have to fill that gap unless Wagyu can do it well. Lewicki can come out. I don't know the players too well. Nitai, how are you? Congratulations on your affiliateship, mate. Yeah, this formation is actually based on Conte's formation for Italy during the Euros. So we'll bring in, put Lozano out there, bring in Vagic maybe. Where's Rakic? Rakic. Then Pellegrini's not super fit. Most of the team's actually not very fit, but I think we should be okay for the Swedish Cup. Numbers need to be given 7 players, that's fine. Martin Skirtle cannot have that. I should have sorted this out before. Let's go 25. Darland. Why not? Number 4. Wagyu. 17. Lozano. Gonna be my new number 8. Gazzetti, number 9. Pellegrini. 23. So let's see how this goes. Ah, man. I saw the Pogba unpacking. I was literally just before going to bed, Nitai. I brought in Teddy Sheringham as assistant manager as well because he's got some Swedish football experience. get these sorted. Put that up to this on. Key highlights. Replays off for now. So here we go. The Swedish Cup. I'm actually quite confident with Malmo that we can actually get this cup right off the bat, which would be really good in terms of putting us in a strong position for the season. Christensen, Guidetti. What time is it? The playoffs, I believe, are 6 PM, which is why I've come live earlier, not to take away from that. Yeah, no problem, Nitai. I'm not sure how long I'll be live for, but Christensen. Yeah, I love the term fodder. Yeah, got to show you support, Nitai. Just gonna need it. What a get Fox in the box was as well for the playoffs. Oh no. Safe. Christensen. Martin Skirtle. Get in. I'm not sure. I was going to take part in the veggie draft, but I don't know if I've got the time. Yeah, I watched some of the games. He was doing pretty well. So we're in a good lead to start with. I feel like we're getting a lot of pressure put on us. I'm not even sure if this is a top division side. Saar brings it in. Gazzetti, come on. The main man. Like I say, I'm hopeful we can wrap up this Swedish Cup. Antonio Ludin. They are putting a lot of pressure on. Wagyu. Come on. Oh. I'm sure he's done his prep, Nitai. I'm sure. Into Skirtle, Lozano, Christensen. Oof. I'm liking the look of this this formation for these players. I'm just not sure about the pressure that's been put on. Yeah, I mean, that's the exciting part about a draft, surely, is bringing in the players that you want. If you can't, how are you going to cope with that? It'll be interesting to see Bully get into it. Yeah, definitely. Skirtle. Out. I'm not sure what to do to ease up this pressure a little bit. Maybe if we play a bit narrower. Dean James with a party of 3. My first ever raid. Dean, thank you very much. It's lovely to have people in here. Thank you very much for that. How did your stream go? Were you playing some FM? Let's bring in... Let's give Christensen a rest. Lozano for Gal. And Vagic in defence for Darland. Welcome, Raiders. Oh, you're playing some FIFA? Oh. That's cool, that's cool. You're playing a bit of Ultimate Team. West Brom are beating Chelsea 3-1. It's been a funky year. Bit of pro clubs. To be honest, I prefer pro clubs. My favourite mode in FIFA is the Be a Pro. So it looks like we've progressed through the first round. Very good result there. Silva's been sent off. He's a bit inconsistent, Thiago Silva, to be honest. I know people call him Mr. Consistency, but... So Martin Skirtle with a debut goal. Guidetti with a return to Swedish football. So who were they? They're not even a top division side, and they gave us a pretty good fight. Wow. I've not actually. I followed Katarina the other day, but I've never actually tuned into a stream. I know she goes through a bit of a hard time, so I'd like to go in there and show some support at some point. We've got some good talents in this team. John Stone has an assist. It's one more than Thiago has for Liverpool. No, he was in the first team. He has some pretty good potential, but look at these attributes. They're just not... He's just not there. Let's bring in recruitment. This recruitment analyst will be on more money than half my players. Pereira scored 2 for West Brom. Yeah, he is a seriously good player. John Guidetti injured for 2 days. Won't miss the next game. Who we got next? Osters. Again, not in our division. And then finally we'll have Sundval, who again are not in our division. How many rounds are there? Got the group stage, quarterfinal, semi-final, final. Sporting Lisbon Academy as per usual. I mean, despite the obvious, they bring in some really good talents in Portugal, as FM will show you. We brought in Tommy Rowe just now, our first English signing from Bristol City, 400k, just a bit of cover on the left. I'm sure he can step up when needed, which he is in fact needed now because Knudsen is injured. Take Innocent out, sort these two around. Look at that. Christensen looks really good as well. He's on a long-term deal, so I don't necessarily need to sign him up for longer, but I do not want to lose him. So we've got the game coming up next day. Yeah, Teddy Sheringham in as assistant manager. He's doing his pro license now. Ooh. Look at. Guidetti and Saar are both Nita. I'm just I think I'm 1 or 2 streams away. I've got all the right digits, so to speak. But it'll happen. Maybe this weekend. I'm thinking of getting on a few days this weekend and trying to keep a bit of momentum going for myself more than anything. So we've got Tommy Rowan, number 13. Yeah, to be honest, the main part about starting out streaming, I think, is just getting yourself comfortable feeling like you can just jump online and not have to worry too much about it, and obviously improving at it. The more you do it, the more you're going to improve. Yeah, I can imagine it's a good feeling. It's been something I thought would take a few months to achieve, but it looks like I might be able to do it in the first. Yeah, that would be cool. You know me, I'm going to be putting up predictions for big games. Aku. So yeah, we're sort of imitating the Italy Euro 2016 tactic here, but with my own twist. This is completely something I've built myself over the last few FMs. I'm just hoping it can consistently keep this team going, hopefully win us the league, get in SAR. If we can win the Swedish Cup, it'll be a good indicator of how this team and how this formation is doing. Yeah, no problem, Nitai. So yeah, we've got a 1-0 lead here. Skirtle, top scorer of the cup. Is Chelsea still 3-1, Nitai? Yeah, definitely. Skirtle, 3 goals in 2 games. He's just a class ahead. Yeah, I'm excited for the game later, the Liverpool-Arsenal. Hope they do something for Claude. Possibly. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what affiliation. I believe Arsenal don't have much affiliation with Arsenal Fan TV, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised with Arsenal if they don't do anything at all, because they've never been ones to do the right thing. They've got some strange inner politics at Arsenal. A very good victory. Oh, they did reply to a tweet about it. I just thought they might ignore it. As horrible as that sounds. It's just the way they've been run for quite a while has been to ignore some of these things. So we've got 2 wins out of 2. It's not a great indicator of where we're at, because hang on, there's 3 months between the cup and the league. Yeah, I could see that. To be honest, if they do anything to if they give a minute silence or anything, I think it'd be nice. It'd be nice. I'm not honestly too familiar with Claude to begin with, so I don't know what sort of influence he's had on the Arsenal support, but I mean, people seem to be quite moved by his death, so hopefully they do something to honour that, because clearly he's had an impact on the Arsenal fan base. So we've got Sundsvall coming up in our last group game. I think there's not too much riding on this. I think we've got a pretty good goal difference. We're looking pretty strong. Could be a good time to give some of these lesser fit players a break. Toive can come in for Guidetti. We'll see how this goes. Just gotta let Sheringham do this one. I don't see complacency being an issue. Oh man, sorry about that, Nitai. Oh no, it's all okay, mate. It's all okay. I'm happy just to get on with things anyway. Yeah, next time. No, honestly, it's all good. I'm not too worried about how many people are in here and things like that. I'm just happy to stream for you and my pals. Wagyu. Christensen is basically my guy. I think he's the captain. He's fantastic. Yeah, I just enjoy it, mate. Just enjoy it. Play a bit of FM. We'll get Malmo to the Champions League and we'll win it. And that's the goal. Delighted with that. I don't know how long it's going to take to actually get Malmo to a stronger position, to be honest. Aminsar, he looks pretty good for this level. Toiven looks pretty good. We've not looked as strong in this one as we have in the previous, but let's make a few changes. Cheetah. I've heard 3-1 down. They're falling apart. I'm sure that maybe the honeymoon period with Tunshill's over. Who knows? 4-2. Wow, it is embarrassing. I mean, to be fair, I did watch Liverpool get thumped embarrassingly by Villa earlier this season, so I'm not in much of a position to diss Chelsea, but it is embarrassing. So we've won all of our group games and we're through to the quarterfinals of the Swedish Cup. It's good to see you in here, Cheetah. Anyway. Pujol. Do we bring in Puyol? I don't think he looks quite good enough for my team. The honeymoon is over. Well, it was bound to happen at some point. Who are we going to get? Oh, yeah, no. AIK, probably one of the favourites of the tournament. It's a good draw. And it'll be a good test of where we're at. Big Sam, if he does it, I'll be surprised. Lewicki can go home, even though he's one of our better players. It will be a huge win for them. I do kind of fancy Fulham to stay up, but I do not want to see... I sort of want to see Newcastle go down now. It's not the supporters or the fans' fault, the supporter or the players' fault, but I would like to see them go down just to embarrass Mike Ashley The final game of the season is, yeah, Fulham and Newcastle. That'll be huge. Cheetah, are you a Chelsea fan? Yeah. I don't know. What do you think then? Do you think the honeymoon period is over? Or are you pretty confident that Tunchul's the guy? I knew he come in and had quite a big impact from the get-go, so the red card put them down. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, Werner's been shocking, to be honest. I expected a lot from him, but he's really not lived up to it as of yet. Paul Lozano can play this deep lying role better. Now, we can actually bring in Pellegrini and Guidetti are starting two forwards for the season to play their first game together. You missed a sitter for Germany. Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. North Macedonia. 2-1. Yeah. It's fair. I mean, I'm sure Werner will come on in a year or two. I just think he's had a pretty off first season. Only players I know is Pandev and Alioski. Alioski is Macedonian. I didn't know that. Guidetti out wide. Wagyu. Rowe. Guidetti. Come on. This is our first big test. We're 1-0 up. 2 minutes in. Is that a bit of smoke? Guidetti is he is ex-Man City. I think pre-buyout, and he also played for Vigo. That was rough. We don't want to talk about that goal. Christensen, Pellegrini, come on. We need better chances than this. We do look good in possession. I'm thinking I've got something wrong on the defending positioning. Tommy Rowe. Whip it in, mate. Wagyu. Back, racket. Guidetti. 2-1. You've got Porto next week, Chelsea. They should. I mean, I can't see Chelsea get knocked out to Porto, but it's back. Guidetti blocked. Oh, they've got Sebastian Larsson. I tried to bring him. Load above. I'm thinking that we're not quite there yet. Why did I say? I don't know. I think refs have been a bit too dismissive of using their whistle this year because of VAR. I think they don't want to make a call in case that gets upheld later on. What changes can we make to bring this back? I think Gal can come on. We'll just try this out for now. We've got Saar waiting on the bench to come on. Jim Mack 24/7. How are you, mate? Hope you're good. No. Get it out. Get it out. Who is the referee for the Chelsea game? What? How the fuck did we just get knocked out to that? Jim Mack, I was a lot better 30 seconds ago. Let's see this again. What the One more time. That was a absolutely cracking goal. What are our defenders doing that? Hang on a sec. Why are all our defenders here? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 men marking 2. And these 2 are completely free. So we have 6 defenders, they have 5 attackers. 6 of our defenders are marking 3 people. I mean... I'm far from pleased. Far from pleased. What a fucking strike. David Coote needs to be checked out. You never know. That was a good opportunity to win a cup that Malmo hadn't won since 1989. Hugely disappointing. In fact, we've never won a European competition, Malmo. That is insane. We've got 97 days. What? 97 days until the next game. Why is that? That's a bit confusing. Maybe holiday forward and just see what happens there. How bizarre. Guess we'll play some flash game for a bit. Oh, can't even do that. Doesn't even work. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Make sure nothing's crazy happened. Got no reserve manager. Bring in Wasser, man. You don't think this ref knows how to use this whistle? I don't know, man. I think Chelsea. I think it's just been a funny year for football, to be honest. I mean, look at Liverpool. I mean, we've had a really bad year of it, including some bad referee decisions. So I completely understand where you're coming from and how you feel. Who's this? Swedish under 29. We've got 71 days to get through. I hope he don't leave. Christensen's our captain. (5-2). Who's playing in goal? Is it Kepa or Mendy? I imagine it's Mendy, but Mendy. Has he made any mistakes today? I could check out some of the... I'll check out Twitter and have a look at some of the goals. Do you know where I could get any of the goal highlights from? Cheetah. On Twitter. Ashley Barnes. Pereira with 2, Callum Robinson with 2. Surely one of them's trending. It's usually pretty easy to find them on here. You will not get timed out, swear away. Just don't use any racist or homophobic language, that's all I ask. Kovacic has been shit. I did see that he was trending because people were upset. Kovacic, Ziyech, Pulisic scored today. Here's the problem to me though. Why are they not starting Christensen? Christensen, and Rudiger in a back three. They've come into this game pretty complacent from the looks of the formation, some of the players they've left out. And to be honest, Werner's done not very much this year. And they have Giroud sat on the bench. He's a class player. Okay, I've upset the players while I was on holiday. That's good fun. Ah, my backup keeper's out for 7 weeks. It's probably just not their day, to be honest, Chia. I mean, that probably goes without saying, but Liverpool have had it a few times this year. We've just lost the ball a lot, not looked up to speed. Fucking 30k? 30k a week for league grant? What did you think of Frank Lampard then, as Chelsea manager? And would you take back? Would you have taken back Mourinho after Frank left if that was on the table? Because I've always just wanted to see Chelsea and Mourinho get. I just see them as the perfect team. Perfect for each other. It doesn't feel right seeing Mourinho at Tottenham. you hate you, Jose. Is it because he's at Tottenham now? I've always seen Mourinho and Chelsea as for life. But I can understand why Chelsea fans don't see it that way. Staff match. Delegate that. How many days are we from the first game of the season? 27 days. Flew by. Who won the Swedish Cup as well? Let's take a look. That and when he came to Man United. Yeah, I can see that. When is that game played? Okay. Yeah, I can see the problem with Mourinho. I just like him as a manager, to be honest. I know he has no loyalty to anyone but Mourinho himself, but I've always had a soft spot for him. I've always thought Mourinho would make a good pair with PSG. He's like the perfect football manager villain, and PSG are the perfect football villain. I'm not taking friendlies. Staff match. Delegates confirm. Yeah, he probably would. He's a good knockout manager. I mean, to be honest, the Mourinho I enjoyed was the Mourinho that won the treble at Inter Milan. The Mourinho that won the Champions League at Porto. We need that Mourinho back somewhere. And I'm sure there's a team out there that's perfect for him. I think with his style of play, it was perfect for Italy. So if AC Milan or someone like that came for him, which I just realised the irony of that, but he probably would go there. Although, like Cheetah says, he does like living in London. I think that pretty much dictates what he does next. Fuck off! I've not even played. I've not even played Skirtle for a league game yet, and I'm getting offers for him. Malmo's good. Malmo's good. I've literally just started the save today. We got knocked out of the quarterfinal to that incredible goal against AIK. We lost 3-2, and now we're just a couple of weeks from the first league game of the season, which for some reason was 3 months between the cup. How bizarre. Martin Skirtle not even played a league game for us already. We're already getting bids for him. Hopefully we can keep Wagyu around. But the idea of the save is we're going to try and win the Champions League, and I'm not sure how long that's going to take. But as long as I can cope with this team, I'll try and make it happen. Squad numbers. Give Skirtle the number he wants. I'd like to give Pellegrini 18 for some reason. Number 22, you can have that. In fact, Pellegrini can be our new number 7. It's going to be quite the challenge to win the Champions League with a Swedish team, but it's what I've signed up for. Just take a look at this. Oh, look at Ericsson, man. This is the first season. This is literally my first time opening the save today. I'm about an hour in, maybe. But like I said, there was a 3-month gap between the Swedish Cup and the league season. So this will be the first season. It's the 4th of June 2020. Trigger extension. Yeah, no problem, Cheetah. No problem. Give JJ my well wishes. is this? Le Verbe. Skirtle's contract's extended. Darland can stay. Closing on this first league game of the season. Just mere days away. Choose the Malmo captain for the season. Happy with that. Golden Brady, how are you? Hope you're good, mate. Let's give you a few hearts. How are you doing today? Hope you're good. Hope you're enjoying your time off. Looney Hoon, how are you? My VIP Looney. Simply because you've made my mornings these last few weeks. Sleepy and tired, just how I like it. Nice one. It's always the best way. It's always the best way. I'm good, Looney. Just been catching everyone up on the save. It's my first time playing it. I think I mentioned it to you actually. But the goal is to get Malmo into the Champions League final and win it. Hopefully within about 10 years. But probably longer. We've got our first game coming up soon. We just played the cup games before and we got knocked out to this. I'll show you this goal because it's incredible. So it's 2-2 up till then, 35 minutes with the last goal. Held on till the 90th minute and this goal knocks us out. Insane stuff. Transfer deadline. Do not want to take part. You reckon it was a lucky strike? It was a hell of a strike. It was a hell of a strike. You think the Swedish season is so strange. I don't actually understand the format of it. So we're starting the season in June. We started the cup in March. Then the Champions League could go until May, so I don't know. I suppose if we get to the point where we can get to the last stages of the Champions League, then we'll have a good chance. Christensen's unhappy. Knudsen's ability's gone down. Let's bring him in. Stress eating some wagon wheels. Nice one. Get as much chocolate as you can down you this weekend. It doesn't count if it's on Easter. So yeah, just to catch people up, we've brought in Pellegrini, football manager legend from Monaco, £7.5 million, mostly in clauses. John Guidetti, 675k, ex-Man City, ex-Alves and Vigo player. And obviously ex-Burnley. We have Paul Lozano in from Espanyol, 78k. Christensen's obviously our main man. He's been here for a while, but need to highlight him. He's probably our best player. This guy actually from Nottingham Forest. Incredible. We brought in Martin Skirtle on a free. We're already getting bids for him. And Wagyu from Barcelona, who's an absolute incredible get. Look at those physicals for this league. So yeah, we're getting into our first game of the season. First league game of the season. After a slightly unlucky start to the Swedish Cup. I'd be stressed if I was eating wagon wheels too. So let's see how we get on. First game of the season. We're running a 5-3-2 formation. Guidetti. Oh. I love the way we play football, but we just need to make sure that we're doing the right things. If anything needs tweaking, we can tweak it early on. Knudsen. Pellegrini, come on, first goal on his debut. And hopefully that is a good indicator of where we're at right now for the season. Christensen. Barraging forward. Wagyu out on the right. Pulls it back. Guidetti. Good block. Scuttle plays it up to Wagyu. Pulls it back to Lozano. Wagyu. Another good block. We're putting a lot of pressure on right now. It's Pellegrini again. Second goal of the game. He's starting to make that 7.5 million, which is extortionately high for Swedish football. Look good. The key this first couple of seasons is going to be trying to get the best out of Pellegrini. If I can get him firing, I can get his attributes up, he's either going to go for a lot of money or he's going to carry us to the European football. But he looks like an incredible player early on. I sold half of the team, Brady. A lot of the key players. Because I'm playing without wingers, I was able to sell the wingers for, say, 2.5 million each, roughly. And I think I had a transfer budget, ended up with a transfer budget around 10 million. So, bringing in Guidetti, Pellegrini. Wagyu was obviously free because he's a loan. Skirtle was free transfer. Polozano was 78k. We have spent more than we brought in, but it's mostly through clauses as well. I think only 2.5 million of the Pellegrini fee was up front. Toivonen and Gall. Let's bring on Tommy Rowe as well. We're 3-0 up. Rest some players. As you can see, Christensen's key to this. Key to this team. But the way I see it with the save, it's going to be a fast turnaround with players. We're going to want to constantly be upgrading. And trying to stick to, for example, this tactic that we're using now. Developing players to fit these roles. And hopefully that works out pretty well for us. I'm a bit concerned about the goalkeeper not being able to play. He can play sweepkeeper. Well, that's not bad then. So a good start to the season. We're about to go in against Dragardens. If We're about to go into this game against the league winners from last season, who have the much desired Champions League football. I think we do have European Cup football. We do not. So we're going up against last season's league winners again. A great way of finding out. No way. We have no European spot next season. European Cup spot. Yeah, this will be a good indication of whether we're going to be challenging for the league. Hopefully we can get a result here. Brady, how are you looking forward to the playoffs tonight? The FM playoffs? I imagine you'll be checking that out. John Effect, how are you, mate? Let me just get some blobbies in for you. Good to see you, man. Very good to see you. We've gone with Malmo, as you may be aware. We've brought in Pellegrini from Monaco, Guidetti, Swedish legend, Lozano from Espanyol for just 78k, Wagyu on loan from Barcelona, and Martin Skirtle from a free transfer. I'm good, mate. I'm very good. Just looking forward to getting into the save properly. Hopefully we can challenge for the league in the first season, which will make a massive, some decent quality players. Hopefully, if we can win the league in the first season, it'll make a massive stride towards our goal. Probably won't be watching. Combination of Liverpool at 8 and the fact that the draft games are really boring. Fair enough, Brady. It's not for everyone. I'll probably try and check a bit out, but probably on my phone, watching the Liverpool game. Oh, and we brought in Tommy Rowe as well from Bristol City, just as a good cover for left wing back. And we've won our first league game of the season, just now 2-0. We're playing last season's league winners. So we'll see how it goes. Very good start. This is going to be the first real test of what we're capable of. If our tactics working. If our tactics working, and if we're just up to scratch, really. We really want to be winning the league in the first season to speed the save up. John Guidetti. Nice. That is tackled. So yeah, this is the formation we're running. It's a 5-3-2 with wing backs, and it's one I've developed over a few years based on Antonio Conte's Italy side from Euro 2016. Guidetti, get in, man. Get in. Our first big game of the season, and we go ahead 12 minutes in. The big man, John Guidetti, doing the business. Wagyu down the right hand side, pulls it back to Guidetti. Get in. John Guidetti, the Swedish hero. He's gonna do the business this season, hopefully. Pellegrini got 2 goals in the first game as well, so it's nice to see both of my strikers doing good in this system. Lozano, come on. We'll bring in Gal. Or Gal. Pellegrini, Christensen. Guidetti out to Wagyu, pulls it back. Pellegrini. thumps the post. John Guidetti again. What a save. I'm just really hoping this side can keep this run of form going. And hopefully we can see this game out as well. Getting Polizano injured is a big hit to us. But we're looking good. Cack. Pellegrini, come on. Come on, Pellegrini. Cut it back. Big John Guidetti was there. Got to pull that back. I've had 17 shots. It's fair to say that we're looking sharp early on. Eric Larsson, come on. I can't believe West Brom smashed Chelsea either. It's kind of it's just insane, but you know, it happens. I'm a Liverpool fan. We have bad weeks as well. Sorry, I just saw my life flash before my eyes. But yeah, I think every team has bad weeks. I think maybe the honeymoon period with Tunchel's over. It could also be an international hangover. Not a lot of West Brom players play internationally. So there's a few factors, but unbelievable result for West Brom, especially in their position right now. Yeah, yeah. I had a visitor as soon as you went live, but I'm back now, young sir. It's nice to see you here, Will. It's very cool. I understand life gets in the way of checking things out. I hope you're looking forward to the FM playoffs later, Will. I imagine you'll be giving it a watch. We've ended that unbeaten run. 2 wins from 2. John Guidetti with 5 goals this season in all comps. Bully the king already. Just get in there and support him. That's the best you can do, mate. Oh. I need to do what I can to keep hold of this guy. Absolutely no. Four-year deal. If we can keep hold of Anel Ahmedhodzic, we'll be laughing. He is a Champions League quality player. I've had him on another save. If we can keep hold of him, we're going to do the business. So, Will, do you not fancy Fox in the box to win? Just bully Beef with his limited drafting experience from what I've heard. Club form should keep Wagyu in Senegal squad. So it should. Absolutely should. Nah. $1.2 million for... He's Swedish. He's one of my starters right now. He can't go. Ex Bayern Munich. Very cool. Fox the flop. Bully the king. Say no more. I will not say any more about that. But that is... I'm interested to see it. I'm interested to see what happens. I think Bully's got a good chance, to be honest. I think people are going to underestimate him a little bit. I think he's got a good chance of making some real progress in that competition. So we're playing Hammarby. I think I'm going to give Tommy Rowe his first start. He's looked pretty good so far. Marcus Bay, number 21. John Effect, are you still around by any chance? We've got a game against Hammarby here. The club I was supposed to manage. Look at this Hammarby kit, man. This is exactly why I changed my mind about managing them. Green shorts. Nah. That ain't right. That ain't right. Lewicki, Christensen. It's gone out wide. Get it into Big John. Oh, penalty. I do not want Christensen when taking it, since he's unhappy. We want Pellegrini on this one. Let's beat him, and Calcio can dance around his bedroom. Oh, what a penalty that was. Powerful stuff. Absolutely blasted that home. Hammarby have only won one of their first 3 games, it looks like, so let's pile on the misery. Prove to myself that I made the right choice of managing Malmo. Sandberg. Oh, what a ball by Tommy Rowe. Oh. I thought it was up to John Guidetti then. So much space for them. Oh, what the... John, I think beating them is going to be a harder task than we thought. From the looks of things. Christensen flies it in. No, not again. They've got us on the break. We've got a lot of defenders back. Surely we can hold on. Very good save. Come on. Again, absolutely dominated. I'm sure we can win. Absolutely sure of it. I'm far from pleased with what I've just seen. Their midfielders are looking really, really good. Yeah, that's offside. Well offside. I'm thinking a slightly higher line. And maybe... Oh no. Slightly wider. Oh my goodness. Hammarby are looking strong. That's encouraged. Come on. Right, we're going to take Tommy Rowe off for Knudsen. Let's take Marcus Bay off for Rakip. Get Lewicki on that side. And we'll see if we can get a few chances created. Let's also play a little narrower on the attack. John Guidetti's got to be winning those balls. Running, fires it up. Rakitic, Guidetti, slides it through for Pellegrini. Can he do it? So very close. What changes should we make? I'm not feeling confident. I'm not feeling confident. Paulino. Good clearance, come on. Hit him. Oh, come on. We're looking as sloppy as Chelsea. Fucking. Oh no. No. I can't believe this. Oh no. It's falling apart. Yeah, they were just trying to show me what I was missing. I'm a bit gutted about that one. Oh no. One of my key men wants to go. Okay, he's let down, but he isn't putting in a transfer request. We're coming into some challenges straight away at Malmo. Some of those challenges being Hammarby, and some of them being our key players. I can't believe who scored in that game? Pellegrini penalty, yeah. We've got Goatberg next, another team I rejected. Hopefully it doesn't become a theme of the teams I've turned down decide to show up and ruin my day. Rakitic stays. Marcus Bay stays. Oh, you've... Fucking hell. Some very bad luck since you came into the chat, John, so I'm looking at you, it's completely your fault. We were winning everything before you showed up, John. Absolutely disappointed with that. You won the first one? Oh. Never mind then. You've unleashed that blobby effect on the game. Blobby. I'll get some blobbies in there too. Why not? We need the spirit of Mr. Blobby to help us defeat the evil Gottborg. Need to read up on these pronunciations. Gottsborg sounds right. Knudsen can come in for Tommy Rowe. Actually, Tommy Rowe can start again. He looked pretty good in left back. And hopefully we can get a result to turn our fortunes around a little bit. I mean, we did win the first 2 games. It's not the end of the world, but we didn't really want to be losing one of our first 5 games. And we beat last season's winners. So there is a few positives to take out of this, actually. I do not like seeing this many assistant instructions come up. Means I'm doing something wrong. Christensen, Guidetti, Rakic, out wide, bring it into Pellegrini. Oh, I tried to get the shot off there. That was a little bit greedy. Didn't have the angle right. Wagyu, Rakic, Pellegrini, come on. 4th league goal of the season. Looking a lot stronger in this game already. Playing some good combinations. Just need to get one more, seal this game off. If we can. Let's get Guidetti off for this one. Also, we'll give Christensen a break. He's played a lot of these games. He's been fantastic this season so far. But he is in need of a rest from the looks of things. Wagyu can also take a rest. Been fantastic so far. They've gone all out attack to try and get something against us. Are we going to see this game out? We're about to find out. The budget to start out with, I think, was short of £1 million. I sold, because I'm playing a wingerless system, I was able to sell. Oh my god. Was able to sell about 4 or 5 wingers, which we got about roughly around 2 million a piece for. So we've had about 10 million to play with. Any signings I've made have been with clauses. And I think our expected budget for next season, £4.5 million. We had 9 million in, we spent 12 million, but like I say, most of these signings are with clauses, including Pellegrini, who I've only paid 2.5 million up front for. Yes, it does not seem to say that. And we do have a release clause on him, so he wouldn't sign without one. So we could lose him. I'm hoping at the end of the first season I can get him on a new contract, even though he's by far the highest paid player here, £13,500 a week. The next one would be probably Christensen. I know. Wagyu's on 9. Lozano's on 8. We've got some high paid players. But because we sold most of our key players, we've had the money to play around with. Can they... I should price them out of it. Yeah. When you get one of those bids, it's It's just short of the release clause, and you know as soon as you reject it, that release clause is getting triggered. I'm just going to have to really hope that he enjoys his football here, and then he'll sign a new contract later in the season. I've got no one to replace Christensen with. I can't think of a single player who I could bring in. This is the problem though, look. Baselli, I could bring in to replace Christensen, but he's on 45k. Fritzen just doesn't look good enough. I cannot afford to sell these players at the value they've got, because they're really good players at quite low value. But this is the challenge of the save. This is what I've signed up for. Knudsen comes back in. Darland's looking pretty good so far. Bejimo. It's a big challenge. It's a big challenge to undertake, but we'll have to see whether it's possible. Eric Larsson. I think Wagyu's doing pretty well. I don't really want to leave him out when he's probably our key attacking player. How's he getting on with assists? 1 assist so far, but he's looked threatening. We start in the European Cup. In the Europa League. So that gives us a little bit of a head start. And it's probably the reason we managed to get players like Pellegrini in, who's developing pretty fast. So yeah, hopefully we can make a bit of a dent in the European Cup, in the Europa League. One can only hope. Tim Ronning looking very strong. Racket, get in. Pellegrini is class. I think he was a bit of an FM wonder kid a couple of years ago, or like a year ago. He's had a few injuries which have stunted his growth, but I think playing for Malmo, he's a top talent and he's going to get a lot of game time, so hopefully he develops into a really good player. Oof. Speaking of Pellegrini, I'm very happy with my front line. Pellegrini and Guidetti, I think with the right players around them, they could actually have quite the strike force at this level. And maybe even do something in the Europa League in a year or two. As you've seen, this goal has put us top of the league as things stand. Oh, for fuck. I maybe just shouldn't talk. I just seem to make it worse for myself. That goal had put us top of the league. Until I said that and Hacken scored. Oh my goodness. Not another one. Skirtle gets it out. Pellegrini. Get it up. Good ball in. Guidetti. Oh. Very close. Christensen. John Guidetti over the bar. The strikers are really putting in the work right now. Except Pellegrini has just picked up a knock. I'm going to bring on Sarr. Looks like quite a good little advanced forward. Got quite a bit of pace on him. He picks it up. Knudsen. Guidetti pull it back. It's Christensen again. Knudsen pulls it in for Sarr. Yes. 2-1. Skirtle was free at the start of the game. I think this is on the updated database as well, so I think he'd signed for a Turkish club and got released recently. I'm not sure in real life if he signed for another club already or not, but I know there was talk of him going to Rangers. Sarr. I mean, Sarr. What a player. Get in, man. Get in. He was only brought on because Pellegrini was injured as well, so that's worked out for the best. Let's take Christensen off. Give him a rest. Don't want to tire him out. Going to Rangers, he'll be sent off all the time. He would. Scott was a class player for Liverpool. So it'd be nice to see him play under Gerrard, but he would cause a lot of damage in that league. So Wagyu again. Is he going to take a strike? Come on. Joe, let's bring on... Yeah, let's give Guidetti a rest. I'm not sure if he actually is still in talks with Rangers or not. It was just a rumour that was going around when he got released from Turkey. Sarr, hat-trick. A hat-trick from the substitute I didn't even want to bring on. No way. Oh. I was shocked when I saw him playing and he had... he chose it the whole time. To be honest, maybe that's why he's not got a club at the moment, because he's getting a bit more hair added on. Pellegrini's got a knock. 4 goals in 5 games. Sarr with the hat trick. Off the bench. Brilliant performance. This guy, I need to pay more attention to Amin Sarr. 6'2" as well. He fits perfectly behind the 2 we've got right now. Maybe in this advanced forward role, I should use him a bit more. Toivonen, I'm not sure about. He's not the sort of player I like to use. Even though he fits that target man role, I can use him as a backup. How is Guidetti doing? 2 goals in 5 games for us. And look at that, 5 games in, and we're second in the league. Looking very strong early on. I don't need this transfer meeting. Eric Larsson wanted. No. Oh, we nearly got some investment. Yeah, so we've got the same chairman as we have had for a while. Come on, lads. Happy to stay. We're looking good. We're looking good early stages of the season. I think our next game is against top of the... What is that? That's an interesting picture. Looks like he's sat in a chair, just a regular teenager. So we're playing top of the league next game. And then I think we'll call it for today. I think 6 games is some good progress. Hopefully... Well, and we played the cup games earlier on as well. But I think that will be a good place. Potentially. What's this? eBay offer rejected. Oh. Yeah, definitely a good start. I think we want to be challenging for the league this season. If we can win, obviously if we can win the league, it's going to make the save a hell of a lot easier. It will have been 3 seasons since Malmo last won the league, if we can do it. How many games are there in this league? 30 games, every team plays each other twice, so after this game we'll be a fifth of the way through the season, the league season. Some quick maths. So going into this game, I think we're looking pretty good the way we're lined up currently. I think Knudsen starts. All of our players are wanted. Hopefully we can finish today with 5 wins and 1 loss from the first 6 games. And this would put us on top of the league. Knudsen puts it in, Pellegrini swings it in. We're a bit exposed on that left hand side right now. It looks like Knudsen came over to the right to take that throw in. Swapping over now. Wagyu brings it in. Guidetti. Get in. John Guidetti, the Swedish god. Puts us top of the league. Let's go. Wagyu brings it back. Pellegrini. Oh, what a save. But now we know we have a decent striker on the bench if either of them aren't firing home. So how are we looking? Ellsberg yet to get a shot off. We're looking pretty healthy going into the half-time break. Good cross there. Tricky for the keeper. Guidetti. Racket. Wagyu. Oh, what a strike. A second goal would make this a lot more comfortable. We really want to be getting this wrapped up early. Hudson pulls it back. Lewicki. Christensen. Guidetti. That's 2. It's exactly what we needed him for. And he's had a great start to the season next to Pellegrini. Let's bring on our young Amin Sarr. Very close. Rakip can come off for Marcus Bay. Then we'll take off Knudsen for Tommy Rowe. Knudsen's having a terrible game. Wagyu, Sarr, Wagyu. Guidetti hat-trick. Get in. What a legend. A hat-trick for John Guidetti puts us top of the league. A healthy 3-0 win. Or is it? Sarr? Oh, good save. It looks like it's going to be a 3-0 victory. Very happy with that. If that is indeed the case. That was a hat-trick for John Guidetti, the Swedish legend. And that puts us top of the league. Great win. A great win against Elfsborg, who were top of the league before the game. John Guidetti should be on 5 goals in 6 games, I believe, in the league. Yep, 6 games, 5 goals, 2 player of the matches, a 7.37 average rating. In all competitions, that's 8 goals in 9 games. So he's looking incredibly good in this league. A league he had barely actually played in his career. Yeah, very decent. It's looking like a very good player. And I think Pellegrini is on similar, 4 goals in 6 games. So John Guidetti's outdone him a little bit there. But it's the most... Pellegrini's equalled the most games he's ever played in a season, which is interesting. And he's developing pretty well. Hopefully, long may it last. When he's 21, maybe he'll be a very good looking player. And hopefully, he'll be back in the Italy team. John Guidetti, absolutely incredible performance there. I'm liking the look of the team. If I'm to reflect on the early stages of the season, I think we're looking really good down this right hand side. The midfield could do with a bit of work. The defence and the goalkeeper are pretty excellent. Striking were excellent. It's maybe just upgrading this midfield a little bit, upgrading this left back role a little bit. Rose come in and done a pretty good job when he's needed to. Knudsen's looking good. He's looking good. Christensen, I think, is looking incredible. It's more Lewicki and Rakip. I'm just not sure right now. But they're doing a job, top of the league. Let's just have a quick look. Top of the league. 5 wins out of 6 games. A goal difference of 11 have a good look at this. Only 3 goals scored against, 2 of them came against Hammarby. And yeah, I think we're looking really good. Let's see what the season preview says. We are predicted to finish top. Our entire defence is on this list. Ironically, Guidetti and Pellegrini are not star strikers in the league, but Toivonen is, who I've barely used. Should maybe use him a little more. He appears to be a Malmo fan favourite, so I should probably use him a little bit more. Yeah, hopefully no issues for the league. Hopefully we can then start looking at strengthening the team, getting some of the best players in Sweden and around Europe, and then we can look at European football next season. Look at trying to get out of the group stage to begin with. As you can see, club competition reputation, we're below Cyprus. So there's a lot of building to be done. We're below the Championship. We're below Croatia, below Serbia. Quite far down on this list. We're below Scottish football, Ukrainian. Got a lot of work to do to get to these, to challenge these top teams. Yeah, Isaac is... If I could get hold of Isaac at some point. He is an ex-AIK player, so it's possible that he would never join Malmo. But definitely want to keep an eye out for him. He's probably the best Swedish player on the game now. Now Zlatan's getting on. But yeah, constantly keeping an eye on this. Money does talk, money does talk. Constantly keeping an eye on this Swedish national team. I feel like, oh, John Guidetti is in the Swedish national team. Yeah, and he's constantly keeping an eye on this. I think the starting 11 here could challenge for the European stages. Alnaga. Let's have a look. El Anga. He is. Give him a little scout. £51 million. The only problem with this guy, for me, is that he's a winger. If I could get him young enough, I could develop him into a left wing back. Or a right wing back, based on the fact that he's right footed. But he's definitely a good shout. He definitely would be a good shout if I could get him when his contract's running low, or if he gets transfer listed. Then he's definitely a good shout. We're looking... So yeah, we're looking good. And I'll be picking... He normally does get listed, yeah. The problem is the English leagues haven't started because we're starting... Sweden starts a lot earlier. So yeah. What I'm going to do is go into this big screen. So I'm going to leave it there. We know we're looking good. We're top of the league, and we're 6 games in, so we're 5th of the way through the season, and hopefully I'll get to play a bit more this weekend, and I'll jump back on Twitch and we can get the ball rolling even further. Thank you very much for showing up. I very much so do appreciate it, and I hope you have a really good evening. Thank you, John. Have a good evening, mate. and I will catch you soon. No, wrong screen. See you soon, Looney Hoon and Cheetah. It was a pleasure having you here. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the Liverpool-Arsenal game later on. And yeah, thank you for checking me out today. It's been a pleasure. In fact, if you could just stick around, I might actually just throw in a cheeky raid because I've never done it before. If I can do that. If anyone's still here, I just want to chuck in a cheeky raid for someone because I've literally never had the opportunity to do that, and I think it would be nice to learn. Let's have a look. Yeah, Fanny, we're just raiding someone now. Thanks for jumping in. If you could just stick in for a minute, mate, and just say hi to whoever I'm about to jump into. Well, don't worry, I'll be back this weekend, Fanny. Possibly tomorrow. Ancient Clown, he would be perfect to raid. Yeah, Fanny, just come and send some love. 1 second. But I'm just learning how to do this raiding thing. Awesome, thank you. Have a good evening, guys. Oh, thank you, Looney Hoon. I'll keep that in mind. Right, catch you soon. Thank you, Looney. Thank you, Fanna. Thank you, John. Thank you, Cheetah. Thank you, anyone else that's lurking away. Have a good evening. Good night.
Oh, boys!